Gun Talk is brought to you by Crimson Trace. Smith & Wesson. And Black Hills Ammunition.
All right, so now we just got done firing the original point-and-click technology, the revolver. All you got to do is point it, pull the trigger. If it doesn't go bang, we pull the trigger again. So we're going to move on to the Smith & Wesson M&P 9. All right, we've got two configurations here. We've got the core system, which is competition optics ready, and we've already got a Trigicon on top of it. And then we've got my standard M&P here with a long slide, fiber optic front sight, but this one's outfitted with a Crimson Trace red laser and a Crimson Trace light. So I'm going to let you guys use those. We're going to feel a little bit of difference here. We're going to have a little more mass up top in the slide when it reciprocates. We've got a little stronger spring action in here. But if we're holding these guns correctly and we're doing what we're supposed to, being high to that axis of recoil, if we've got our nose over our toes, a little bit of that belly crunch, just to get us into the gun a little bit, we're going to go down range, we're going to start shooting these. Let's go ahead, let's load a magazine. You're going to seat it, charge it. Remember to slingshot that slide forward. Watch those sights, sight alignment, and squeeze the trigger. Finger meets the trigger, watch that sight alignment, and squeeze. Go ahead and remove your magazines. What'd you think, Brandon?
I loved it. I'm a huge fan of 9mm.
Well, you got a great group on your target. You're shooting the center out of it.
I prefer the semi-autos. That's what I carry. I shoot a lot. I do shoot revolvers some, but nowhere near as much as the semi-autos. I really enjoyed the 9mm. It's one of my favorite calibers.
Those guns did kick a lot. I didn't really like the kick. I wasn't prepared for it. But the last time I shot it, it wasn't as bad.
Now we've got a lot of concealed carry holsters on this table, and although this is a sweet holster and it will conceal a gun inside of it,
right,
this is probably better served as a purse, but it's not a concealed carry holster.
It would be tough to hide that.
Right. So anyways, there's so many choices, and we've got just a very small offering of what's truly out there. You know, you've got your hybrid type of holsters where they've got leather and Kydex mated together that you can wear inside your waistband or outside your waistband, depending on how you feel. A standard leather 3-slot holster that's made for wearing outside of the belt and concealed by an overcover garment. Inside the waistband, Kydex holsters, which I really like because they're sleek, they maintain their form, and you can get the gun back in it after you're done. We've got pocket style holsters that are designed to somewhat mask the shape of the gun, and so when you reach in your pocket and you pull it out, it's got this handy little hook on it that catches on your pocket, so boom, it just flops right out, and the holster hopefully doesn't come out on the end of your gun.
That's a great feature on there because I carry it in my pocket.
A lot of people do, and one of the things that's very tempting for folks to do is to take a small micro pistol like this Kel-Tec 32 and just stick it in their pocket. Although it's not a terrible idea, you really got to watch the idea of that trigger guard not being covered. You got to watch that you put your car keys in there, or you put something in there that gets wrapped around it, and now you're trying to pull that out without exposing the gun.
Absolutely. And
you can have an accident. So all kinds of different, you know, leather over the waistbands. We've got a new one that's out on the market. That's a cross draw holster. This is one that my wife's quite fond of. Some of the gun makers that are making nice little package pistols now, like Springfield with their XD and Smith & Wesson with their M&P line, they're having people like Blade Tech make their holsters out of Kydex. So for concealed carry, maybe not the best choice. In the winter in Ohio, sure. Down here in the South, no, but what a great training holster. Gun comes easy in, easy out. You can work your manipulation skills, your gear manipulation. Here's a little one that comes, it's more of a paddle style holster that flips into your pants and grabs onto the belt.
Right.
So that's the one that comes with the Springfield XD. And that's nice because it has a little adjustment. It doesn't have an external retention device, but it has friction. So there's all kinds of choices out there.
So that comes with the weapon when you purchase it, or is that something you buy extra?
Yep, it's a package deal. It really sweetens the deal for a lot of folks.
Okay, wow.